Watch the sun.
Hey Willie, can I ask you a couple questions for our Z show? So are you excited to be back?
Yep.
You don't have to bend down like that. So are you excited to be meeting Howard again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you ever get any reaction to the last time you were on the show?
A lot of people saw that. There was, a lot of people laughed, especially when we did Whiskey River together.
What do you think of Howard?
I think he's great. I love him.
Yeah. All right, that's great.
We're getting married next week.
Thanks, Willie.
All right, Robin, we got Willie Nelson waiting in the wings here.
Oh, wonderful. I've never met Willie in person.
My old pal, Willie Nelson.
I think we've spoken to him on the phone here.
He loves pot. I know that.
Well, then Jackie's a fan.
Jackie's a big fan. There you go. Look at you. Look at you, you sexy bastard. Look at you. How are you, Willie? Good to see you. Take a seat. Yeah. Help Willie with the microphones, guys. Come on.
You got any papers?
Yeah, we got some papers. 1 second. We're going to have a little
contest, I guess.
Yeah. How you doing, Willie?
Just about right.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you. I got a bad cold. If you don't care,
I don't care. Who the hell cares about a cold? You're famous, and everyone's willing to put that aside. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Willie Nelson, of course, who has written so many great songs. And what do you got, a new album?
Yeah, called Healing Hands of Time with a bunch of fiddles in there.
Oh, is that right? Healing Hands of Time has some of the old songs and new songs as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's got one new song, and the rest of them are very old.
I was telling Robin about the time I interviewed you at the E! Show. Did you hear me talking about it out there?
Yeah.
So I was waiting to go on, and the whole damn place reeked. I mean, this was a big studio. And down in your dressing
room.
room.
He had smoked so much that it all smelled?
Willie has such a cool life that, like, what he does is, like, he piled into a room with about 90 hangers-oners. How many hangers-oners do you have with you today? 90. Do you really? Wow. Willie's got, like, a whole crew of people who just hang with him.
How do you support all those people?
He does it.
They support me.
Do they really?
Sure.
No. You're the sugar daddy, true?
No, I don't know about that.
Oh, come on.
Do they all work for him?
What is it?
Today he's here with a publicist, a manager, and some tall, scary guy.
Yeah. Really?
Who's that guy? Is that like your road manager?
That's my dad.
Is it really? Who's the tall, scary guy, Willie?
David.
Is he like a bodyguard or something?
No. He's a I don't know what the hell he is.
A professional friend.
Willie, you're telling me you don't even know who these people are?
He's a tall, scary guy.
Right.
I know that.
But you...
I've seen him around.
But you love pot so much, you even wrote some book or something? You wrote the intro to a pot book or something?
Well, I think it's, pot or hemp. I like to talk about hemp.
Uh-oh, you're real serious.
What is the difference between pot and hemp?
Hemp you can make clothes.
I don't know anything.
There is no difference.
Oh.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, Robin?
Well, then what gets you call it pot?
You can't, because it's hemp.
Oh, okay.
Hemp, can't you make a rope from hemp or something? You know,
yeah,
there are guys...
When I was a kid in school, I was with the FFA, Future Farmers.
Right.
And,
oh, boy.
Right?
Yeah,
so
right.
they made hemp legal, or they made pot legal back during the war.
Right.
So that we could make rope. And they sent us all this twine down there, and all us future farmers would get out in the gymnasium every day and string twine and make hemp rope.
Is that why you always did farm aid? You want to make sure they can still grow hemp and stuff, so you have some place for that?
I would think it would be great for the farmers if they could grow it.
It would be a big industry. This is what I say about the tobacco industry. You know, you got guys in this country trying to outlaw tobacco and trying to make it illegal to smoke cigarettes. This puts millions of people to work, the tobacco industry. And if people want to smoke cigarettes, who cares? Everybody knows the dangers at this point.
Everybody knows it'll kill you.
Yeah, so if you know it, and it puts a lot of people to work, you're not against cigarettes, are you?
You know, I'm not against anything anybody wants to do. It's their business, you know.
Ah, that's Willie.
Well, I've been hearing lately, you know, every time the statistics go up 1/10 of a point, people go crazy. So now there's an upswing in the usage of marijuana among kids again. And everybody was on the horn the other day talking about how marijuana is dangerous and it's much more powerful and strong than the pot we smoked in the 60s and the 70s.
It's better.
You could make rope out of it.
The rope is stronger.
That's right.
And they're saying that, you know, we have to tell kids this is dangerous. So how do you feel about that, Willie?
Well, I don't think kids ought to put anything in their lungs, any kind of smoke in their lungs.
Right.
But once you get 25, 30, or 62
When
years
did
old,
you
like I am, you can do
start?
any
When
damn
did you
thing you want.
start?
Willie started when he was 3. Yeah, but the point is, you can't stop somebody from smoking something that grows in the ground. That's what I've always said. We're trying to regulate
Why is it
that.
getting stronger, though? The pot was fine in
Yeah,
the
why
60s.
don't we regulate it and tax it like we do tobacco?
Yeah, because and there'd be a lot of money made, and it'd probably be a lot safer.
Yeah, it's in places like Amsterdam. It's not legal, but it's not. It's taxed and regulated, and that way everybody makes a whole lot of money off.
Yeah, that's what I say. Why have an underground economy
So
around
he
it?
has been to Amsterdam.
Yeah, of course. Willie, that's Willie's mecca. Are you kidding? Willie lives there half the year. Are you kidding?
Mr. and Mrs. Dam.
You're not kidding. No, but I'll tell you something. Willie Nelson is the legend. He's a legend.
Yes,
You're a
he
legend, right?
Whatever that is.
Yeah, you are.
A leggard? Are you saying leggard? Or?
No, you're a legend.
Oh, okay.
And also, Willie gets laid a lot.
What wife
More
are
than
we
Frank
working on
Sinatra.
now?
More than Frank Sinatra, true?
Absolutely.
It's true.
What wife are we working on now? Which
Hey, wait,
number?
before we jump onto the wives and stuff
I
and
just
playing
wanna know
Willie's
the
music,
number.
let's have the rolling joint contest since we'll end our marijuana discussion with that. Willie, do you think Jackie the Joke Man Martling, who sits over there, is the fastest joint roller in the country? Would you challenge him to a contest right now?
Anytime.
All right, now
He
here
is the. He's been.
it's not
drinking-
pot, we have tobacco. What? You have weed?
get my weed?
Yeah,
Oh,
roll the
stop it.
All right, now wait a second, Willie.
I get to take my
These are wrong
fingerprints off of?
papers.
These are the wrong papers. Why is that? Those are bamboo.
These are, well, yeah, but those are not the easiest ones to roll.
Where's the easy water?
Now hold on. Don't start rolling yet. That's an unfair advantage.
Okay.
All right, Jackie, take a paper.
Hold on, let me take these stupid.
Oh, Jackie was getting serious.
Jackie's taking his condoms off. All right, Jackie, here.
Are you afraid your fingers are going to make love to each other or what?
Hey, Willie,
happening?
do you use one paper or two?
One.
One. Jackie, here's your one paper.
Jackie, are you a one-paper man?
Now, hold on. Now, Jackie, take some wacky tobacco there. Go ahead. Do you have any tobacco?
Are we
Wait, don't
rolling?
start. Don't start. What are you doing?
What?
You
What is
started.
What is that
Preparing
crease
his,
there?
What was that
I
crease?
always do
All right,
that
let me
so I
crease
don't-
mine.
Yeah, go crease
so none
yours.
goes flying.
Okay.
She's already got something to do now.
And also, we're going to judge it on quality of joint. Now, Jackie, take some tobacco because you have to have some tobacco near you, like
Some
Willie
wacky
does.
weed.
Yeah, that's not.
And I will
wacky,
time out.
Wacky back.
Now, this is every pot smoker's dream is
like
to roll a
Chester
joint with
for
Willie
all
Nelson. I just
Is that right?
say that.
I didn't know that were pot smoker dreams.
Jackie, we thought your dreams had burned out a long time ago.
They did, but they've been rekindled by my friend Willie.
We thought we thought your dream was to play a club better than Zany's. All right, here we go.
Jackie's
Willie.
already made Willie a brother.
When I see, yeah, all of a sudden Jackie's got a bond here with Willie.
I love
Willie
and
hates
I
you.
don't mind saying it.
All right, I know. Well, everybody loves Willie. Okay, here we go. When I say 3, you are to pick up your papers, grab a wad of tobacco,
Tobacco.
and roll.
Okay.
I will begin the counting as of now. Are you ready, Willie?
Sure.
Jackie, are you ready?
I guess so.
All right. What's so funny, Jackie? What are you laughing about?
This
Willie's
is
dead
goofy.
serious. You're very serious about this,
I am
Willie.
very serious.
serious.
You want to win this, right?
Let me ask a
yeah, I will.
question.
You will win it?
Sure.
Okay.
Does Willie roll his own?
Of course.
Well, yeah.
Or you have people
I braid
who do
my
that.
own hair.
You do?
Yeah.
You braid your own
Okay.
hair?
Sure.
I'm not challenging him to that.
Yeah, let me see you braid your hair. All right. When I say 3, Willie.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, and they're off. Willie's got the tobacco in the paper. Jackie's still putting the tobacco in. Willie now rolling as we
Jackie,
speak.
you're gonna lose.
Jackie still have. Oh, Willie's incredible. Willie is
He's
now
almost done. He just licked.
Wait,
He beat
Willie
ya.
is done.
And look at the quality.
Look at the quality of that one. And Jackie, let's hold up yours, please. Let me see. Let me compare.
Willie
This is
beat.
Willie. Let me have yours. This is Willie's.
Show Jackie's to the camera. It's a mess.
Jackie, give me that. Look at the mess. Look at this thing. Wet, a mess. That is Jackie's inferior joint that took longer. And there is Willie Nelson's.
There's a master
Beautifully
joint.
done.
Thank
wow.
you very much. Thank
Beautiful work, Willie.
Thank you.
You should be very proud of yourself.
I humbled myself at the foot of the mast.
Now, Willie, what is Nice try, Jackie.
Go home and practice.
Jackie, way too much free time to roll joints that quickly. Anyway, Willie Nelson, of course, has his new album out, Healing Hands of Time, which we'll listen to. We'll take a. Willie's got a great voice, great delivery, the whole thing. He's
Great
got it down.
songwriter.
Yeah, and he puts apparently you seem to do it effortlessly. I was watching you on some I don't know, some concert show the other night, and you got the guitar with the goddamn hole in it and the whole thing. I mean, it looks like a real mess. And you're up there singing like an angel. Look at you.
Thank you.
And everybody wants to sing with you, all the big stars, right?
I just did a song with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, on that duets
Yes.
too.
Yeah. Now
Foggy Day in London.
and Frank, of course, can't be in the same room with you when you record, right?
No, he was in L.A. and I was in London.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even get together with you. So what do? They send you a track?
It looks pretty good. Yeah, I saw the video. We did a video together.
I saw
with
the
him
video.
there.
Yeah, he can't be in the same room with you? Do you understand this?
No,
Wouldn't
I
have been a
like
nicer video if you could have stood in the same room together?
I would have enjoyed it, but it didn't happen that way. We
Wait,
did
what
a
is he, the
commercial.
Pope? Is this man the king of, you're just as important a star as he is.
Yeah, but I didn't have time to go to L.A., and he didn't have time to come to London, so this was just the easiest way to do it.
Is it a foggy day in Frank's head, or would you, what the hell is that all
I
about?
can't speak for Frank.
I bet you Frank can't roll a joint as fast as you. So you say, see, that was nice to do the song and everything. It would have been nicer to be in the same room with the man.
enjoyed it, yeah.
Of course. I don't understand what this is all about. You mean Frank is so busy he can't appear with Willie Nelson in the same
You
room?
saw Frank at those Grammy Awards, Howard.
Did you see the
Frank
Grammy
was
Awards?
traveling.
No, I didn't.
Frank, give a little of your speech so Willie can hear it.
I feel like the guy that's on third base, waiting for the man at the plate to hit one. I don't know what to do next. Hello, Barbara. Is that my honey? I love you. You love me. I love you back.
See? That was
Baby.
Maybe you're better off not in the same room with Frank. Maybe you
I
just
like
sing
it that way. I like being away from I don't like that buddy stuff, that queer stuff. I don't like that.
All right, very good,
People will
Frank.
think we're queer.
Absolutely.
Where's Frank Jr., you idiot? Fat boy.
All right, we get the idea.
Archie.
So, Willie, what I'm saying is maybe you're just better off not appearing with Frank in the same room. Maybe it's better just to have this distant relationship. Have you ever spoken to him on the phone? Or
Sure,
you have?
Yeah, I know
That was
him.
years ago, though.
Yeah, I
wasn't
met
it?
him, no, not that long ago.
No?
Well, actually, back when Ronald Reagan was president.
That was years
You remember
ago.
that?
Yeah, that was years ago.
That was years ago, Willie. No
It
offense.
was a long time ago.
That was before you lost all your money.
Yeah, I keep
Hey,
forgetting.
I hear you got all your money back. I mean, you're on your road again. You know
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he's
Yeah, we're-
ended
Yeah.
that partnership with the tax man.
Yeah. You
we're
paid
in
off
business
all-
together. We're in a record business together.
Yeah, but you paid everything off, right?
Yeah.
That's what I read. Now, that was honorable. You could have declared bankruptcy
Yeah.
and avoided all of that.
Yeah.
Willie, what are you, nuts?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just...
Yes, he is.
Willie, why didn't... I'll never understand that. Why not just declare bankruptcy?
I don't believe in that.
You had pride.
I
You
don't
felt,
believe in
I'm going to
that.
pay...
No,
If I owe the man, I'm going to pay.
Well, not only the man, but I owed other people.
Right.
You know, that were, to me, more important than
How
the man.
did
If
you
I go
wind
bankrupt,
up-
then all those other people would have lost the money that I owed them.
That's very true.
How did he wind up, though, forgetting to pay all those taxes?
I didn't forget. I hired an incredibly famous accountant. to
No
do
wonder
that.
he's famous.
Incredibly rich accountant.
Now, you got to
Yes.
understand, Willie's made like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right.
Was this a Jewish accountant that you hired? Or
I was. I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
It's usually what you're supposed to get.
I think he might have gone the other way.
Yeah, you didn't go with a Goyish accountant, did you?
Forked pen.
I see. So what happened exactly?
I hired. Well, I owed $2 million, right?
Right.
In taxes. I could have went and borrowed the money and paid it.
Right.
Why
14
didn't you
14
have
years
$2
ago.
million? You've made so much money.
Because he
14
didn't have
years
it.
ago. So instead of borrowing $2 million and paying my taxes, my incredibly ingenious, brilliant staff of accountants and lawyers said, what
People-
you should do is go borrow $12 million and get in this tax shelter. That way you don't have to pay taxes.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
And so the next thing I know, I'm 12 million down, and plus the 2 million down, and and over a 14-year period with penalties and interest accruing, I get up to $32 million.
right. Wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's-
32 million.
Now, where's the accountant?
He's in Bahamas.
He's dead now.
Is he really dead? So how did you kill him?
If thoughts would have done it, he would be dead.
And like, did you call him and go, hey, dude, what did you do to me?
I sued him,
You did sue him.
and they settled out of court, and that's how everything's paid.
Oh, okay, good. All right, so at least there was restitution.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank
After
God.
14 years.
I got sad, you know, when I heard about all that, because I said, hey, Willie Nelson's a good guy. He doesn't harm
And
anybody.
he writes the songs, and he works, and he tours.
Yeah, I felt bad for you.
Yeah, and you know, not that I'm a great businessman, but I'm not a terrible businessman. I did what I thought was the right thing
Willie?
to do. I hired some
You're a
professionals.
terrible businessman. Trust me on this.
Wait a
Believe me,
minute.
Willie.
I
I'm
really
telling you.
have
I may
to
be
know.
terrible, but I'm not great.
Right.
I really
There
have
you
to know
go.
where all the money went.
Where did all the money go? No, you got to understand something. It was a $14 million tax scheme that this accountant
But wait a
supposedly
minute.
dreamt up.
He
Yeah.
didn't
So-
have $2 million?
Well, I had,
they said
I
don't.
had it at home, but I didn't have time to drive back to the house.
No. But they were saying is you don't have to lay out $2 million. Everyone's always looking not to lay out what they owe. He says, don't lay out the $2 million. Borrow $14 million.
But he was going to have to borrow the $2 million, he said.
Yeah, so why not borrow 2 instead of borrowing 14? That was my argument back then.
But you must live a very high lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
I tried.
It is complicated, isn't it, Willie?
It is
very complicated. But listen, Willie is back, better and stronger than ever.
Yes, I'm very happy about that.
And which wife are we up to? I forget what the marital status is right now.
4.
This is number 4.
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all. Jean-Claude Van Damme says that's good.
He only married 4 of them.
Right. He's had more. You've had more women. I love that about you.
I love that about me, too.
I have had no sexual experiences for the last 20 years except with the same woman.
Oh, really?
Unbelievable.
Really? Must be a great woman.
Oh, yes. It really is.
What, are you saying your wives were great?
They were great. Well, Willie, can I talked to you about this on the last TV show. Willie can hold out with a woman for like 5 hours or something.
Yeah.
Right?
We can argue that long.
Really? Hey, Willie, let me take because I know I have you for a short amount of time. What are you on, some kind of publicity tour this morning? You got to go to a bunch.
Promoting my album.
So where are you going to be next?
I think I'm going over to see Kathy at Regis.
Give them
We're going to have
my
a rolling
regards.
contest over there.
Let me ask you something. With that Kathy Lee.
Yeah?
You're not going to be forced to do a song with her, are you? They won't insult you with that, will they?
I don't know.
I mean, you will not do a song with her under any circumstances.
I've never heard her sing. Can she sing?
No.
Oh.
She says she can sing. You like her?
Well, I don't dislike her. I don't know
Really?
her. Yeah.
Always bragging about her children,
Yeah.
saying that her children are the best.
And she married to Frank Gifford, the football
Frank
player.
Gifford,
Yeah.
that old man, doesn't seem to really be with it anymore, in my humble opinion. All right, well, go on any show you want. I don't care. Where's the tape with Kathy?
Just
You
trying to
know
sell
what?
a few records.
I understand. That's her singing. That's her Christmas album.
Is that really it?
Yes.
Well, no, I like that.
You like that? All right.
I'd like to do a duet with her.
Listen to me. Smoke 6 joints before you go. Before you go on that show.
I'll try.
Yeah. No. Willie has had incredible women in his life. Willie,
Sometimes 2 and 3 at a time.
you've had 2 or 3 women at the same time, right?
I don't think there's. Well, yeah. Hopefully, you know.
No kidding. You've been in the bed in the sack.
No.
No,
with 3
he's
broads.
just been
No,
carrying on
no.
that many relationships at once.
Really?
Well, yeah, I have.
How do you do it?
Yeah.
How do you
I
do
don't
it?
do that anymore.
Do you ever feel when you
Hard
did,
work.
when you used to do it though? Did you feel guilty?
It's like a pimp with like 4 or 5 girls out there that he has to keep happy all the time. That's not a lot of fun.
Let me ask you something though.
What?
As a man, when you were married, all right, let's say wife number 2, and all of a sudden you had beautiful women coming on to you, all right, and you loved wife number 2. You married her for a reason because you loved her.
Right.
What in the back of your mind, did you feel guilty when you'd go off with, let's say, another girl while you were married to wife number 2? Or,
Let me say this.
or you
I
feel
have-
sex is something that you just have to do, and you can't be faithful? It's impossible.
No, that's not true at all.
Really?
That's not true at all.
Because he just wasn't just having sex
What was he
all
having?
the time. He was in love with all these women.
Willie is so incredible. He
Yeah,
just got he just got laid in the jock lounge waiting to come on.
He fell in love.
He fell in love out there.
It's a nice place you have. out there.
Isn't it romantic?
I don't know why they call it the green room.
I know. It's green from all the people vomiting when they go in there. So in other words, you didn't feel guilt over one of the wives when you go out and fool around behind her back?
Well, back in those days when I was doing that.
Go ahead. Obviously,
when I
you
was
changed.
doing that,
right?
I was what they call a womanizer.
A womanizer, right?
And I was not proud of that.
Right. You had higher aspirations.
Yeah.
It's just you couldn't
Yeah,
resist.
that's right.
When that many beautiful women are throwing themselves at you, it's like, oh my God, this is what I waited for my whole life.
Well, yeah, and it's really very tempting, you know. And,
Yeah, I know. I'm having the same thing. Not the caliber of women you're getting.
Yeah, but I know you get a lot of women that throw themselves at you.
You're
you know,
strippers all the time.
Yeah.
Professional strippers.
who look pretty good.
They look damn good.
But Willie would have those situations that would always come tumbling down on his head, you know.
Every time.
You always got caught. You weren't private about
I
it.
never got away with anything.
How come you never got away with it? I don't understand. The women would smell it on you? I mean, what would it be?
I don't think I ever lied about it a lot.
You mean if a woman came out and you said, Willie, you're cheating on me, and you would go, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely going. Boy,
Yeah.
you're a hippie. You are a true
Yeah.
hippie.
Yep.
In every sense of the word, you are a gentle hippie.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
You never had the situation where, you know, you had a couple of women pregnant at the same time or anything like that.
I don't think so.
Willie always wore a
Right,
rubber.
yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always say.
Not really.
Oh, yeah.
Not really. he didn't.
Always through something over the organ.
Good for you. Spoken like a true musician.
Thank you.
All right, let me see what's on this record here. Let me because I know I'm running out of time with
Or
you.
I throw a sheet over the piano. Sometimes that works too.
Right. Let me see what you got here. Ever get caught in the saddle by your wife? I mean, like right while you were in the sack?
Yes, I have.
You're kidding me. Well, you've done it all.
Caught by other husbands?
I said, "Are you going to believe what you see or what I tell you?"
No kidding.
Oh, no, you
Wow.
didn't.
Did you really say that?
Yes, I did.
Amazing. Always
That's an amazing line.
hit him with the humor.
That's an
I know
amazing
what
line.
you think you see.
Yeah. You think something's going on in this room, but
Honey,
believe
this
it.
is
Yeah,
not
don't
what
believe
it
it.
looks like.
and would they ever believe that?
No.
No.
They believe their eyes.
Like, what was the worst situation? You were married to which wife?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, one of
I
them.
don't know.
Just
Yeah,
one of them. Like wife number 3 or something.
I've never been married to 2 at once.
And then she walks in, and like while you're in the sack with a beautiful woman, and she just how do they do that? They catch you in the hotel room. They come to surprise you or something.
Yes. Oh, it was going to be a big surprise.
Oh, boy. It was.
Honey, I'm home.
Honey, I'm back
Yeah,
here.
I'm back. Guess who?
Wow.
But that's been a long time ago. I'm surprised I remember that.
Do they ever try to beat you up and stuff, or do they just like behave?
One time, my first wife beat me up.
She did.
She found me in asleep. I passed out. I come home drunk one night and passed out in the bed, and she sewed me up in the sheet. She took a long time doing it. She wrapped the sheet around me.
Yeah.
Took a needle and thread and sewed it up very meticulously. And
Oh,
it
my
must have took a
goodness.
long time.
No kidding.
And then she took a broomstick
Yeah.
and started beating the hell out of me. And I woke up and there was a lot of white things coming at me, you know.
Right.
Bang, bang, bang.
And it hurt.
And then she packed all of my clothes, left. So when I finally tore my way out of the sheet, there I am, buck naked, no clothes,
Right.
except her clothes. I could have put on her clothes.
Right. And she had beaten you with this broom, and obviously it hurt.
And you couldn't get out.
Yeah, I couldn't get out.
And you could not get out.
Yeah. So that's why you should never do those things.
Right. Well, I think the kids are learning a lesson today.
That's something that the youngsters should know.
Now you say you've given all that up. You're a monogamous.
Hey, did you ever
Man.
do the
Well,
ultimate?
Mother Nature has a way, you know.
Oh.
This is like Willie's public service announcement. You know what I mean? It's like, hey kids, this is what I did wrong.
Yeah, don't do that.
Hey, did you ever make it with one of your wife's relatives or something like that? Like, that's really taboo. Did you ever do that?
No.
Never did that?
No.
Well, you're still time.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Now,
Never give up, I always say.
Now, how old is your youngest child?
Micah is 5 years old.
I see.
no kidding.
Lucas will be 6 years old Christmas Day.
Wow, you got a whole young family going
Yeah.
on. Isn't that a pain in the ass? You marry a young woman, and then all of a sudden she says, yeah, I want to have kids. And you're like, oh, for God's sake.
I've done that.
I don't want you getting pregnant. I don't want you ruining your body. I don't want you doing anything. Because your wife must be a piece of ass. I mean, she must be. So what do you have to do? You have to have the kids?
We have 2 kids now. But,
Yeah, but isn't it kind of hard at this point?
well, actually, I don't get as much attention as I used to.
Right, which is probably
and-
good.
And it's probably good.
Yeah, right. How much attention do you need?
Yeah.
Wow, no kidding.
But, I like to make her feel guilty every now and then because, you're taking care of the kids and you're neglecting me.
Right.
But, she knows I'm just kidding.
So what would you do? What would be the dilemma as a parent if you came home and you caught your kid smoking pot? Would you yell at him and say you can't smoke pot, or would you say, okay, that's cool?
Yeah, I would yell at him and say, no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't put anything in your lungs until you're old enough to know what you're doing.
Right. And then when you're old enough to know what you're doing, let's
And
get
once
some...
you're old enough to do what you do, if you're 21 years old,
Right.
if you're old enough to go fight and die in the war, do what you want to do.
Right, do whatever you want to do. You lost your virginity at 6?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Stop it.
Oh, be honest. Is that true?
I think so.
Who'd you lose it to?
I can't tell you that.
See, in those hillbilly, because you
still
grew up,
here.
you grew up a hillbilly, right?
Huh?
You grew up a hillbilly.
I grew up in Abbott, Texas.
You in the hills.
Were you on a farm?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
no, I lived in a small town.
Yeah.
I'm not counting farm animals. I'm counting
Right,
the
we're
first
talking
woman
people.
that you had.
Cultivators.
Cultivators. I'm talking about the first time you got laid was 6 years old. What a blessed life. And it wasn't like your grandmother or something, right?
I don't think so.
No. You mean it was another little girl? Like a little
Yeah,
girl?
it was someone of the opposite sex.
How did you know how to do it at 6?
Well, I asked her, you are the opposite sex or am I? And
You're telling me you knew what to do at 6?
I don't think you have to go to school for that.
Oh, I did.
Oh, in
Did you
China
really?
they're
You
having
didn't know
terrible
what
problems.
to do?
Oh, I at 6 years old, I'd have no clue what to do.
A lot of times it happens without you knowing what you're doing.
Really?
You know?
But wait a minute, how do you get into that kind of a position at 6?
Yeah, I'm not
I was
talking
led
about.
astray.
No, I'm not. Was this an older woman who did this to you?
I think she was 7.
She was 7. And it wasn't a milking
those
machine
girls
or anything.
mature fast.
You didn't accidentally end up in a milking machine.
No.
No, you're saying a 7-year-old came on to you, and she.
7-year-old milking machine.
And what happened? She heard about sex and said,
Come
"Hey,
here,
Willie,
let
I
me
want to
show
try
you
this with you."
something.
I really shouldn't be talking about this, but
Sure
she
you
might
should.
be listening.
Oh, she's not listening.
You don't think
Well, you're
so?
not mentioning any names.
No, I'm not, Emma.
No.
No, not at all. You're saying that it was somebody that you knew, a friend, was a friend,
Well, yeah.
was a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And-
Playmate.
A playmate. And she came over, and what'd she do? She just took her pants off?
I forget exactly how it happened.
can you
but I
forget
think we
that?
wound up under a bed somewhere. you
Under
know.
the bed.
Yeah, with the relatives are all around us, you know, and we were under the bed. We didn't know what we were doing either. We
And
just kind of rolled around on each other, you know.
No kidding. Naked.
But no, with our every stitch on.
And you did it.
We thought
and you
we
had,
were having sex.
And you had actual.
Oh, we thought you did.
It wasn't actual intercourse?
No.
Well, no,
I
we
think
never-
Willie's
there
doing a
was no
back pedal. I think
penetration.
it was no. Yeah, there was penetration. You're doing a back pedal. Ah, come on.
I have to get to the bottom of this.
You're saying.
I tried to.
Now try and remember back, because this is a while ago. She didn't go like afterwards. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was. This was a real girl. It wasn't like moo. It was a real girl. A real girl at 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
7.
God bless you.
She was
What a
saying-
legend
7.
you are.
I was 6. She was 7.
It's always fun to see you. I mean, you're a lot of fun.
Thank you.
And, you know, we're old friends at this point.
That's right.
Yeah. See, Robin? I told you we're old friends. Well, I dig you, Willie. Willie Nelson, Healing Hands of Time is the new album. It has, let's see, it has 10 tracks.
Yeah.
Some old songs that you're familiar with and some other material that you haven't heard before.
I wrote a new song. The last song that I've written is a song on there called There's Worse Things Than Being Alone.
Willie, congratulations on another great effort, and thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, same here.
Willie, before you leave, I know you're in a rush. Can I just get you to do a really quick birthday ID for Howard's birthday?
Sure.
You know, just come in.
Yeah.
Hi. Scott. I gotta do an ID.
Richard. I would love to go with you, but I cannot. I am going to be in New York. I have a radio show to do. I have a job that I'm contractually
where are you
obligated
up
to
to
do.
Going over to Canada.
All right? It's just like
Oh,
when
you
you
are?
have
You
one
don't
of
do
your
that this
mall
morning?
appearances, and you have to go do that. I have to do.
Sorry, Scott. Just step up to this mic and just tell me when you're ready.
So what are we doing now?
Howard's birthday's coming up in January, so I just want you to identify yourself and wish him a happy birthday. He's going to be 41. But as soon as we're rolling, let us know. Okay.
This is Willie Nelson, Howard, and happy birthday.
Great. Okay. Thanks.
Good.
So how did it go in there, Willie?
Went great. Went good.
We're out this way.
Okay. This way.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet
Take
you.
care.
See you later. Maybe I'll have a job on there.
Take care. Thanks a
We'll
lot.
figure out what he does next time.
That was great. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Chào các mọi người, và hôm nay bên em lại về một chiếc Hyundai Accent xe sản xuất 2018 bản đặc biệt, động cơ 1.4 thì cũng khá là tiết kiệm xăng, và phiên bản màu đỏ đã qua mùa ống lũ mọi người nhé, rất là đen, là đã qua mùa ống lũ rồi. Xe thì còn khá là đẹp. Bây giờ em sẽ quay tổng thể chiếc xe, và chiếc xe này giá rất là rẻ thôi. Đầu tiên em sẽ quay tổng thể chiếc xe đã nhé. Các bạn có thể thấy rằng đèn hậu rất là đẹp. Các bạn nhìn thấy đèn hậu đẹp không? Lốp la răng còn đi dài dài, tay nắm cờ mạ cờ rôm. Mọi người